born in New Zealand and moved to the Gold Coast when she was just a baby. After blitzing family sing-alongs, school musicals and local singing groups, she was a favourite to win Australian Idol, until her early departure caused one of the biggest upsets in the show's history. Since then, she became a young diva, has released 2 solo albums, and now she's got a smash hit on her hands with a dance floor thumper, Can't Touch It.
Hands up for the Totally Taken, Ricki-Lee! Mrs. Babington.
I'm a Mrs.
You're totally taken.
I am. I'm very taken.
Now, you've just got back from the honeymoon. How long ago?
I have. I got back on Monday, and it is my 1-month anniversary tonight.
You know what we should do to celebrate?
What?
Have I popped Ricki-Lee's microphone? Did I pop Ricki-Lee's microphone? I felt something pop. I'm worried. Oh no, yes, no. That's why this very subtle piece of audio equipment has been brought into our studio that maybe no one will notice. I thought it was mine, and I've got 2.
Oh,
I popped mine as well.
Oh my gosh.
That's what happens when you hug the hot ladies. Oh no, I've ruined it all. This is terrible. So anyway, we're getting back to what you did on your wedding night, wasn't that it?
You don't want to know that.
Why? What happened? Whack a chow.
Can't say that. Yeah, that. Lots of it.
Okay.
Did I go too far?
No, I thought it was going to be, oh, we've got an amusing story about, oh, we woke up and there was wedding cake on our face or something, and then you've gone, no, we totally did it, like, all night. Cheers!
No, because so many people were telling me that, like, you get back after the wedding and you just go to sleep, and I was actually really not looking forward to going back to the hotel. But you know what we did? We actually stopped at McDonald's on the way home in my wedding dress in the limo, and I was like, can I have a Big Mac meal and 20 nuggets? And they were like, is that Ricki-Lee?
Now, do you know how I think we should celebrate your 1-month wedding anniversary? Is by printing your email address and mobile phone number in a leading women's magazine.
That's a great idea.
Because that's what happened. You've done the, hey, everyone, you get the one-off photos, and they went, cool, how about a reproduction of the invite?
How about we just give everyone your phone number?
So, because your email address and phone number was on the invite, and they printed it in the magazine.
The email address was an email address that we created for the RSVPs for the wedding, so it's not actually my email address, but unfortunately the phone number was. But it was an honest mistake, and I had a laugh about it, and I've been getting calls every day. Hey, is this Ricki-Lee? Yeah, hi, how are you? So I've had to change my number and do all that, but they were very, very, very sorry. But
Ricki, what's the new number? What's that?
Well, they've got it in a package
it'll come
later on.
Actually, Ricki, I was also going to ask you, someone told me that you told all the press that your wedding was on the Saturday and that you were going to give them like 15 minutes with you and photos and stuff, and then when you got married on the Friday or something.
I did get married on the Friday. I actually never had any conversations with anyone about when it was. I was just like, yeah, it's in a few weeks. And it might have been a week away, and I was like, yeah, it's in a few weeks. But I had people at my house and waiting at, you know, at the top of the driveway, you know, the morning of the wedding, and I kind of was freaking out, going, well, why are there people there? Why do they care?
You came out in your robe and
yeah, I may or may not have turned around and.
I probably shouldn't have told them where you lived.
Yeah, I didn't know how they knew.
So you never told anyone what day it was?
Yeah, I was like, hey, this is where I live, and come and... No, I didn't tell anybody what the date was or when it was, and...
Is that why the other young divas didn't show?
Maybe.
Because I heard they didn't come.
No, they didn't.
What is their major malfunction, Ricki-Lee Coulter, Babington?
Look, I don't know. I was really upset that they didn't come, and we didn't hear from them, and kind of found out through their management that they weren't coming, and it was...
The management.
I know,
Who do they think they are?
It was really...
They are divas in their defence.
They are. Yeah, so no, it was tough, and, you know, but I did get a text from 2 of the girls after, like a week after the wedding, but it was good to hear from them.
Was it on the mobile number that was printed in the magazine?
Probably, yeah.
So now you're out on your own. Now, is this you officially now back on your own singing solo?
Yes, yeah, back to doing my stuff, and you know, went overseas for 2.5 months at the beginning of the year and wrote all my songs and did the album, and the single's doing really well, and it's just gone gold this week, so that's very exciting.
Which is really cool.
Yeah.
That's got to be great.
And being with an independent record label, it's a lot harder, you know, for that kind of thing to happen. So I'm really, really happy at how it's going.
You know what would make you happier?
What?
Oh, like maybe winning 20 bucks in 20 seconds.
Oh my gosh, yeah, totally.
All right, let's do the thing. Are you... I'm so looking forward to you answering this.
I'm so scared.
Let's start the clock. What do you think about people who don't RSVP? Ever patched anyone you actually didn't like?
No.
Yeah, good one. Would you let me borrow your toothbrush?
If you really want to. You haven't smelt my breath in the morning.
This is awkward. What's your monthly mobile phone bill?
Oh, about $300.
Oh, wow, good for you. Have you ever fallen in love with a teacher?
Yes, lots of them.
Oh.
Yes.
Lots of them?
Yeah, I have had crushes on lots of my teachers.
Who was you, like first? Who was the first one?
Oh, we had a Canadian exchange student come over, and I was in grade 7, and his name was Mr. Toole.
Mr. Toole?
Yeah.
We'd heard about Mr. Toole.
Really?
Here he is. I'm joking. Worth a shot. He might have been there. I don't know what our producers are able to do. Ricki-Lee, who would you turn gay for?
Well, there's a few. I would say Angelina Jolie.
Yes.
Beyonce.
Yes.
And my assistant dared me to say her, Lauren Brown.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, and one extra question. Can I... No, that's... Can I come and get the date and just hang out? That'd be fine. Ricki-Lee's... here's the plug. Ricki-Lee's album, Brand New Day, is in stores right this very minute with the single that's doing great guns. Very happy for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Ricki-Lee!
Thank you.
Music from the Rove Traders and the very funny Charlie Pickering.
Coming up later.